this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. The ball's out, McCaffrey lost it, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 43-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Murray going to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just match protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And
they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd and 8 coming up. Murray a give. This is Connor. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Prater's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Murray now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Again, he finds more. Room here to run. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff to Connor. And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A couple of former Jets, Darnold to Anderson, 1st down Carolina. Play action, it's Darnold. Steps away to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Darnold's throw is caught here by Anderson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. Off of play action, Darnold sliding out of the pocket. It completes it once more to Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. On the handoff, Connor. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Hey, I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now I don't think they have any choice.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to say inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 4. This is McCaffrey on the give. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. They've got his man complete. 30. 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
To throw is Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. That is caught by Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Darnold now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Darnold. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. To the air again, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing again is Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Green. Buzz. Kill. Turn up.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Cardinals 20, Panthers 17.
2nd down at 7. Faking the give, Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Sam Darnold, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. That catch good for only a couple.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the whip. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Easy.
Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. And this is caught. He hits Moore. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Murray to Moore, 1st down, Arizona. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. Here's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Darnold completes it, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Darnold from the red zone now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down at the 28. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
They didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Murray. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Hey, you got tight right there. Check your hot read. Check.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
First down, Panthers.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.